Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans, and I am here to film a April flip. I forgot what month that we are. It's April 30th right now, so we're not 100% done, so things aren't 100% like wrapped up in my planner, but we're close enough. So we will start with the month, which is here. I pretty much primarily use Cocoa Daisy. If you've been around for any length of time, you know this. Sorry if the lighting's not great. It is cloudy today. But this is the Cocoa Daisy setup for April in my monthly. I didn't hate the theme, but I don't know that I loved it. I don't know. I was kind of mixed bag about it. So here's the start of April. It was it was actually a really busy month. We had something every single weekend except for one, I think. Was it every weekend? Every single weekend except for one weekend did we have something going on. So like they had the hike, picture day in there. My cat was needing medication. It was a lot. And then we go into the next week, which this one was really simple. And it must have been a really busy week because I really didn't write much. Because I have chunks and I'm not going to go back and fix it. I took my daughter, she had no school this day for kindergarten roundup, so we went to Deanna Rose. And this was our only free weekend. Don't even remember what we did. And then, we went and saw the Minecraft movie. I didn't write it down. We went and saw the Minecraft movie because my kids love Minecraft. And that's what we went and did. That was what we did. I was like, I think we did something. We did. I just didn't write it down. And then this week was super busy. We had something like every night. We had orthodontist that day, creativity showcase, which I've talked about in a past video. Nothing amazing. Girl Scouts. My son had a field trip. My daughter had a birthday party, and then it was Easter. Like, it was a lot. And again, I didn't write a ton. Like, I just wasn't in here making lists and writing stuff down. Another busy week. Had to take my cat to the vet. My daughter had a field trip I went on. This was canceled. I didn't mark that out. Or technically rescheduled, I suppose. Let's see, I had an eye appointment. I didn't have anything this day, but my daughter went on her all-school service day. She had a good time. My husband and son went on their camp out for a night. And then this is the current week. It is currently the 30th, and I decided to use Cruella this week because why not? And then we'll go back to my journal pages. I did not finish, and I probably won't. I haven't finished the last 2 months. I almost finished February. I only got to prompt 5 in March. And this month I got to prompt 8 or 7. I finished 7. So just didn't get it done. But you know, we'll keep on keeping on. And then into our book section, which the stats are not filled out because I'm actively today listening to an audiobook, which is only 3 hours long. I listened to it at like 1.65 speed. Technically you would have, I will say this in a future video too, but that audiobook, I'm listening to and I should be able to finish today. So I didn't really want to fill out my stats, but what I have so far is, I did not put that on there. What did I do with that? I think it's in my journal. Anyway, we'll come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I finished 10 books. I don't know why I had to count them like that. These 2 I've read before and I loved it, but these I listened to on audiobook and I really enjoyed listening to it on audiobook. Probably what's going to be my favorite book for the month is going to be Not in My Book. I really enjoyed that book a lot. Let's see. I think I listened to trying to remember what else. I listened to this one audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one I don't have a picture for yet, but I have it printed. I just haven't put it in there. Is called The Women by, I think her name, Kristen Hanna. I think that's correct as the author. I listened to that one as well. So that's what I got. And once I know one way or the other, if I'm going to finish this audiobook today, I will add that one in and do all my stats and everything. So sorry, I don't have that for you. But it is what it is. And then we have my projects page, which this is just a fun way for me to keep track of like what hobbies and projects that I was doing. So I do Disney color by number coloring books. I really enjoy them a lot. And I actually finished one of those. So there's 100 pages in it, and I finished one of those books this month, which was really exciting because I was so close. Obviously, this is what I had left to finish, and I was able to finish it, and I was really excited about it. So these are the pictures I colored in the book. And then, and again, it's color by number. So like, I'm just following the colors. Like, I'm not that amazing of a colorist. I don't know. Anyway, and then these are my crochet projects. So these 3 are woobles. I did the rabbit and the turtle. And then the axolotl is a kit, but I don't have the kit. What I did is looked at the picture and tried to replicate it based on the picture. And I think he turned out pretty cute. The mouth is a little off, but I'm fine with that. It's fine. And then my other projects that I did this month is I did not get a picture of my big project. I just realized that. I made Lucy, we named her Lucy, she's a hippopotamus and she's very big. I made a mammoth that was this size as well for my son, which I took a picture of him with the mammoth. I just didn't put it in here. I can't believe I did that because he turned out really good. And I literally just finished this little strawberry gnome today. I'm making him a little companion as well. And then this is my work in progress, which is my diamond painting, which is a painting of Captain Hook. And it is rolled, so it is actually bigger than what it looks like in the picture. But I think this is my only current, like I started working on his little friend, but I got like 4 rows into crocheting, so I'm not really counting him. This is really my only work in progress right now, so that's why he's there. And then back here in the back, I have not filled out these for the last few days. I need to, but I basically just kind of moved that information from my Garmin app to, because I have a Garmin watch, to in here, so I'll just do that. And then all these are my logs from my workouts for the day. So I was finishing up the program that I was doing on the Moms Into Fitness app, and then I had started doing a Jillian Michaels workout because I have a bunch of DVDs from long ago, and I don't know, wanted something a little bit different. So that is everything in my main planner. Next, I think we'll actually do my memory planner. I finally got my pictures my printer did not want to print correctly, and I was getting really frustrating. Finally got it to print correctly, and I was able to put together my memory planner, some pages that I wanted to for the month. And in terms of this is just a A5 Stalogy, and I don't do a weekly thing. I used to do memory planning weekly, and I have past videos, and maybe sometime, I think I've done flip throughs on some of them before. But my kids are all in school. I don't take enough pictures during the week, but we have things that happen that I want to keep track of. And I talked about this before. We do a family yearbook from a company called Mixbook where I put it together. It's like professionally printed, like as a book. And, we have pictures throughout the year, but not everything makes the cut. And when I do something fun with the kids, or we're doing something as a family, some things have to make the cut, and I can't put all the pictures from that particular day or whatever in. So this is just a fun way for me to get some creative juices flowing and to document those things. So that was a very long explanation, but I hope that kind of helped a little bit. So this first one is of my daughter. Her art was chosen by her art teacher to be displayed in the school district's education center. And so we went up and saw it. This top one is hers, and her art teacher said it was a work they did very early on, but she loved the way that Emma had mixed the colors and the shapes, and she just thought it was really creative and very good. So her art got displayed, and she was so excited because my other 2 have never had their art chosen for this. So we went up to the little reception, had a cookie, walked around and looked at all the art, found her art, and it was great. So that was of that. This is from and most of this stuff, by the way, that I'm using to decorate is just like leftover Cocoa Daisy stuff. So this is like maybe August. The paper is from August of last year. This, I don't know. I could try to guess, but I'm not even sure on the August, to be perfectly honest. This paper is, again, it's all Cocoa Daisy, but this is from our Deanna Rose Day when she had no school because of kindergarten roundup. And we went to Deanna Rose, which is like a local petting farm. It's a farm, kind of. There's goats. There's like a bunch of different animals, but you can feed the goats, and then you can also feed baby goats. And so that was a lot of fun. So I let her feed a baby goat, and we went and just had a very fun morning, just the two of us, because my other two were still in school. But it was our last kindergarten roundup, and I felt like, you know, it was the only time that she's not going to be in school and everyone else will, and that's very rare because they're all in school together. So anyway, this was from that day. And then these are the two field trips. So this is the first one that happened. And also, by the way, if you notice, I do stamp the dates as well. I have one of those date stamp thingies. Mine came from Cocoa Daisy, but you can find them around. So that way I have the dates on here. So this first one is my son's field trip. We went to Mahaffey, which is a local living farm. But it was and a stagecoach stop, which was a stagecoach stop way back when. And it was a good day. It was cold and it was rainy and it was drizzly and it kept getting colder, but it was a fun field trip. And so this is obviously me and him. He got to ride on a stagecoach. I did too, technically, because I took a group of girls because they needed an adult. And although he wasn't on it, no other adults were going to like take these poor girls around. So I was like, I'll go ride with them. Why not? And one of the little girls that was sitting next to me, because they all know me, it's very funny because he's in 3rd grade. So I've been around for a little while now. And I go to like every field trip that his teacher wants me to go to. And one of the girls looked at me and goes, "Don't worry. If you fall out, I'll catch you." I was like, thank you. But they all, on a regular basis, I will see these kids walk into school and they'll go, "Hi, Connor's mom." Like, it's funny. But anyways, rode on a stagecoach. This was they were acting out like how they would plant. And the tour guide asked the teacher to pick out who's the classroom leader, and that was going to be the driver, and his teacher chose Connor, and it was so sweet. So he got to be the rider. And then here they actually got an opportunity to plant seeds and help them grow their farm at Mahaffey. So this is like a thing that happens. I think they planted beets, and then they're like, it'll actually grow, they'll take care of it, and it's pretty cool. And then the next week I went to the Arboretum with my daughter. I didn't take quite as many pictures, and the quality of this one isn't great. But I went to the Arboretum with my daughter, and because that is a regular kindergarten field trip for them, and that was a lot of fun. It got a little hot that day, but it was an enjoyable morning. And then I hate how I put this page together, but it is what it is. We were dyeing Easter eggs. And I do have a picture of like what the Easter eggs ended up looking like, but I didn't print it out, but just pictures of them dyeing eggs. And then we have, I burped a little, sorry. And then we have our Easter page. So this is one of the best family pictures I think we've ever taken. I have a family picture up on our mantle, and it's from when we went to the beach. Oh, I don't know. My youngest she had to have been like 2. So it's getting old. But this picture is good enough that I think I'm going to get it printed and replace that picture. And then we do Easter baskets. And they do their Easter egg hunt. It's kind of fun. So we go early to the early service, and then we came home. We had hid the eggs the night before, and then we covered their baskets with a sheet, and so that they can do it when we get back. Let's go to service first. And then they got to open their baskets, and then they did their Easter egg hunt. And I think everyone got to find 24 eggs, which we accidentally lost one, and that was my fault because my husband had put eggs in the pantry, and they're plastic eggs, by the way. Put eggs in the pantry, and I just like blocked it without even paying attention. And then this is a really good picture of my 3 kids. So they were like, which I made them take a picture before we did this, the Easter baskets and the Easter egg hunt, telling them like the better you smile and the faster we can get through this, the faster you can get to the Easter egg hunt. Like, I don't know if that's some kind of mom tip, but they were very willing. We only had to take 2 family pictures because they turned out so good that didn't have to dawdle. Same with like the picture of the 3 of them. They were so motivated to go do their baskets and Easter egg hunt that they were like, no messing around, let's smile and go do this other fun stuff. So anyway, that's the pictures in here. And then last but not least is my 5-year journal. So again, lots of writing. I do a little bit of decoration every single day, and then just write. A lot of these pictures are pictures we've already seen before. That's from our Minecraft movie. This is from the Creativity Showcase. He played the recorder. I did not do a post on that, but I didn't, or like a picture, a page in here, which is fine. I'll probably put this picture, however, in our yearbook because it's very fitting. It's very his personality. And again, sorry, it's kind of dark. And then we have our Mahaffey trip. We have Easter eggs dying. We have Easter. I accidentally lost this picture that I'll have to get reprinted. I will have to reprint. And then this is today, so obviously I haven't written it yet. And then my currently, which I technically have filled out, is reading Sunrise on the Reaping. I've been watching Bones, feeling exhausted. That end of the year, like get through the rest of the school year. And I'm looking forward to summer break and vacation. And then last but not least is my April picture page, which again, a lot of the same thing. And yeah, I haven't put my washi here because the washi I like is upstairs and I just haven't done it yet. So I will get there. But that is everything. So sorry again about the lighting. I really hope that when I go to edit this, it's not as bad as I feel like it is. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.